Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to collect pepper seeds and under what conditions. First of all, the peppers from which we will collect seeds need to be red. They need to be fully ripe. Look, it's also sitting there in white on the left. Here we have pickling peppers, our hot peppers. Green, we can collect this Albanian pepper as red seeds. Similarly, this is the green pickling hot pepper. There is a red one here. I will use this one for seeds, of course. And here we have a very hot pepper. I showed this in my previous video. I showed it in my Instagram video. I collected the seeds. This is the Albanian pepper. Look, there are both green and red ones. The reds are now ready for seeds. We can collect these. It's the same here. In between there are green ones, and we are collecting the ones that have turned red. This pepper still has flowers, new peppers will come out. The level of spiciness is the same, in both green and red, but when it comes to being seeds, it will be red. This Albanian pepper comes in 5 colors. Look, there is a purple color here. The purple and red ones are left, so it's progressing really well. We will also collect the red ones. These are the first ones. Black, yellow, orange, purple. Then it will turn red again. Colors. We are especially taking seeds from the red ones. Now let's move on to the process of taking seeds from our peppers. As you can see, I've definitely picked the red ones from each. I'm going to take a piece of tissue. First of all, the seeds, because I'm going to put it in the glass. So I will wait for 2-3 days. I'm waiting for it to dry. I don't need to do any process. First, I'm going to put the tissues here so they can absorb the moisture. These peppers are village peppers. These are the green peppers you buy from the markets. I let them sit. They have turned really red. I left it on the balcony, so the seed extraction process can be done. This one is also slightly shriveled. Now let's get started. We start by making a cut with a knife without taking our seed. We make a cut. After cutting the pepper, let's separate it. Look, there are quite a few seeds inside. Why? Because these are F1, genetically modified. Or they are not produced from hormone-treated peppers, but from their own seeds. That's why there are a lot of seeds. Separate them like this using your nail. But be careful. While doing this process, meaning when separating the seeds, don't bring the hot peppers to your mouth, nose, or eyes after handling them. It burns quite a bit. Let me warn you in advance. Just like we do with cucumbers or tomatoes, we don't wash these or strain them, but make sure to remove the pieces of pepper inside. Separate the seeds from each other with your hands. Make sure it doesn't stick to the pepper when it dries. All you have to do is this. We're going to put these in a glass. After that, we will wait for it to dry, so there's no need to wash it at all. Let me say this. Let's place the pepper on top of the glass, where we put the seeds, so they don't get mixed up. Now we're cutting our other pickling pepper in the same way. I will extract the seeds from each of these peppers one by one. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I will be distributing these seeds to you through my Instagram page. I'll send them from there. Your addresses. For this reason, as I said, I remove the seeds of the peppers one by one and dry them. I'm taking these out because I'll be sending them to you in small bags later. Pepper, seed. so you don't necessarily have to extract the seeds one by one like this. If you want, you can store these peppers somewhere until next year. Don't store them in the kitchen or anything like that, because it can spoil due to the humidity there. For example, place it in an open jar or glass on top of the bookshelf in the living room. Let it continue to dry there. When you're germinating, in the summer you can take the seeds out of the pepper and directly bury them in the soil. When I say summer, you'll bury these in the ground in April. That's where the germination will happen. After that, once they have turned into seedlings, as I mentioned, you can bury them in the ground again, after about 1 to 1.5 months. There are videos on how to germinate and how to plant them. Again, it's on my channel. Those videos will help you. Look, there's no long thing coming out from inside the peppers, no seeds. A lot of seeds are coming out. This is a sign that it is hormone-free. So it's about hormone-treated plants or vegetables on my channel. It was already in the video. I explained that there as well. The less seeds there are, that product is so hormonal. As I mentioned earlier, if you want the peppers, you can roast them without opening them up. You can store them in a place that won't get humid until next year, or you can take the seeds out like this. For example, let's say you went to the village. You found heirloom peppers there. Take out the seeds, dry them for a day or two. After drying, put them in a woman's stocking, or let's not say a jar, but a tube. The tubes, more precisely glass tubes. If you're going to put them in a jar, it might be a bit risky. It shouldn't stay for too long. Put them in a woman's stocking. Take it to your home. You can find small tubes there. If the seeds are going to stay in the small tubes for a long time, throw them away. But make sure to throw in some pieces of tissue, because at first you are at the point where you are going to close the mouth of that tube. The humidity in the air can spoil the seeds after a while. For this reason, put in I won't say a piece of cloth, throw in a tissue so it can absorb the moisture in the air. Look at how many seeds there are in this pepper and in the heirloom pepper. Do you see? Each of these is worth weight in gold. Let's open our village pepper. Look. The seeds inside this one should definitely not be collected. So, it's not a representative of its variety. Let me put it this way. Because at the same time, these peppers, tomatoes, and cucumbers, of course, cucumbers are separated for seed purposes. But tomatoes are the best representative of their kind among pepper-style vegetables. Seeds are collected from products. This is literally rotten. So it doesn't represent its variety at all. For this reason, as you can see, it's rotten. So there's no need to collect these seeds at all. I'm going to separate these seeds now. Let's open this one too. As you can see, there are more seeds in this pepper. Now let's separate these. So what are we doing? We're going to collect seeds from the product that best represents its variety and has a lot of seeds inside. We're going to collect seeds from the product so that when we plant them next year, we get a high yield. We've also extracted the seeds from our village pepper. Look at the difference between the two. So, if you plant the one on the left, you can be sure that you won't get a good yield. These are healthy seeds. Our seed collection process ends here. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to watch my next videos. Don't forget to activate the bell.